Hey everybody, this is Craig Klein, and we're going to talk real quickly about lead management. I know how it goes, believe me. You're starting to increase your investment in marketing to generate leads for your sales team, and you just have this terrible feeling that they're not doing a very good job of following up. Things aren't getting addressed and followed up on quickly enough, and things are just slipping through the cracks, right? Well, in this short video, I'm going to show you how to fix that problem without busting the budget or disrupting your whole team. All right, let's get started here. So that's the feeling, right? Too many leads going down the tubes, or just never getting followed up on, or just not turning into customers, right? And it's undermining your ROI on your investment in marketing. You're spending a lot of money. You're trying to generate leads for the sales team to help them be successful. They're slow to respond. They're not following up enough or long enough. And the thing that really undermines the whole deal is you can't really track what's happening, right? You can't measure the ROI accurately or easily, for sure. You want to have a process like this, right? And just know, like clockwork, lead comes in on day one, they're going to get 2 calls and a text message, and day 2, they're going to get 2 calls and a text message, and so on, right? And just have your salespeople follow that process religiously, right? Well, you know, they're human, but we can make it easy for them to do their best if we create a system that sets them up for success, okay? That's what we're going to talk about. You want to be able to measure the ROI, right? You want to be able to see, you know, for the money I spent on AdWords, how much did we sell last month? All of my SEO efforts over the last how many years, right? How much did we sell from those leads? And then we're still doing these trade shows or virtual events or whatever you're doing nowadays. Are they making us any money? Can you really run a report that tells you the sales that you made last month came from these marketing investments? You know, specifically tie sales to a marketing investment. If you can't, then you can't really optimize what's happening in the growth of your business, right? That's the problem. All right, so how are we going to fix it? Well, first of all, a lot of businesses, maybe you're not on the list, but a lot of businesses that I run into are still doing it this way. And if you are the biggest part of the problem. Sorry to give you that bad news, but it's true. What I mean is, somebody goes to your website, they fill out the form on your website. That's what you want. That's a hot lead, right? And then what happens then? That lead gets emailed to you, the business owner or the sales manager, and it sits in your inbox. Hey, you're a busy guy. You're not sitting there watching that thing 24/7, right? So how long does it take for you to even forward that email to a salesperson and ask them to follow up? If it takes more than a minute, then that's too long. And then once you forward it to a salesperson, how long does it take for them to see it? What if they're in a meeting with another client at the time? Or what if they're just on vacation or their car broke down and you just don't know about it? That lead's not getting responded to fast enough. It needs to be called. The lead needs to be called in 15 minutes or less. There's tons of studies out there. Just do a Google search and you can see it. If you don't call in 15 minutes, you're already undermining your results. So let's set it up so the salespeople are set up for success. You know they're going to resist accountability, right? There's no way. It'll never work. Oh, it's too hard. It's too time consuming. That's what you're going to hear, right? Yeah, that's true. And that's not going to change. We're not going to make that go away. They're sales guys. They didn't get into sales because they like to be tracked, right? What you have to do is put the leads in a system that gives you the tracking. They have to go into the system to get the leads. That's step one. Then we'll just start measuring response time in the system and report on how they're doing in the process. Are they following the process the way you've mapped it out? Report on that and show it to them every Monday in the sales meeting and call them out if they're not following the rules and praise them if they are. Right? It's that simple. Okay, so what you want to be able to do is just like this, right? Here's all my leads that have come in so far this month, broken down by where they came from, right? So this GSW, that's our people that are starting free trials, right? You want to be able to come in here and go, let's see what's happening with these leads, right? Well, I can see here, we have a field called sales call result. So attempting to contact means we've reached out to them, the salesperson's reached out, but we haven't reached them, right? Here's one with a bad phone number. Here's some we've qualified as prospects and now we're following up on, right? So I can go through and see, are we reaching out to them first of all? And then secondly, what's happening with them, right? And then I can drill in to any of those leads and take a look at them, right? So let's go into Nixon here that just came in. So I can see he came in early this morning. So at 8 o'clock our time, Ray reached out to him and got a busy signal. But in the meantime, he got an email right when he first came in, an email response from our system. And he's gotten another email since then. And he's gotten a text message. And Ray's called him, of course. So we're all over him, right? That's good. That's what you want. We just want to make it easy for the salesperson, and that's what we're doing here, right? As a salesperson, I come in here, and here's my leads that have come in so far, right? So I can click into any one of them and immediately click and dial the phone with Ring Central or with whatever VoIP phone system you're using. I can send him an email from a template, or I can just click here and send him a regular email. And everything I do gets recorded over here in the history so that you can track it all, right? Then another way that you can use to track this and really, make sure the salespeople are following the process. So now I can look and see what's the time difference between when the lead came in and when they actually got called, right? So I can see this one, not so good. Took a few hours, right? This one, around an hour. That's what you need to do. Sit down and break this down by sales rep and talk to the sales team. Hey, why is it taking so long, right? So that's how you set your sales team up for success. Have the leads go right from the sales landing page or your website right into the system. Have the process automated so that they're alerted, they can pick up the phone and call, and make sure they're logging what they're doing in the system. Make that super easy for them.